It's me, James. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly Sports Things and Events. So, I go on the internet and I go on social media and I see a lot of videos. And this week I found some videos of fashion gone wrong. I have to show you this crazy video somebody made of fashion shows, and some of those fashionable dresses or accessories are just so ridiculous. Check it out.
Oh, great. Another mental patient parade. What's this supposed to be? Half man, half cheese grater? Yeah, nothing says high fashion like walking around like a salad accessory. The hell is this supposed to be? I don't even know how to process any of this. I mean, forget the robot. Imagine spending years raising a child only for it to end up as an adult who wears a ribbon pacifier in his mouth. I would order my son's robot dog to maul me and put me out of my misery. Oh, look, Uncle Fester decided to join the parade. Yeah, this one's gonna show up in my nightmares, that's for sure. You know, I could have sworn I saw this thing blocking traffic the other day. This is her, isn't it? I don't know. What I want to know is, how are people watching any of this with a straight face? Like, look at this woman. She's actually taking this seriously. I mean, what chain of events do you have to go through in life to attend one of these and watch this lunacy with the same face you'd make during a eulogy? Think about it. These people have an opinion on the direction the world should be going in. If you attend one of these with a straight face, I don't want to hear your opinion on anything. I mean, imagine being alive and not knowing this is stupid. You could throw anything together and these people will think it's some sort of groundbreaking fashion design. There you go, stick a bunch of ramen noodles on someone and call it a dress. See, look, someone just strapped some fruit fly traps to this chick's head. Look, nobody's laughing. These people will accept anything you present to them. See all those random patches of fur she's got on her? The designer probably just cut it off some roadkill they found in the road on the way to the event and just stuck it on her before she came out here. Why don't they ever host these at the Comedy Store? I'm sure a lot of people would go for a good laugh, don't you? I can't imagine all these designers take this as seriously as we think they do. I mean, look at what these fashion brands are selling to their customers. An $1,190 roll of packing tape sold as a bracelet. Yeah, this is real. They're probably thinking, why sell quality clothing or jewelry that costs a lot to make when you can sell things you find at Dollar General for thousands of dollars to rich elite level dummies who will buy it? There you go. Here's their fall 2025 catalog. Ready? $925 for a $25 dress you could get at H&M. Keychains for $1,650. $675 t-shirts. They're robbing these people, and people invite them to. Imagine buying something at the We Rob People store. Here's their fall 2025 cover photo. She looks happy in her $900 t-shirt dress. My God, man, she looks like she's there to return it after finding out she could get it for $25 at Old Navy. Almost looks like they're mocking their customers, doesn't it? And at the end of the day, if you're spending thousands of dollars to look like a depressed cult member in a Snuggie, that's on you. Some people invest in assets, others invest in looking like a socially conscious garbage bag. If getting robbed by a fashion label makes you feel elite, congratulations. I'm sure you'll be the first to get the email for Balenciaga's $10,000 designer drool helmet.
Some of those fashions are just so ridiculous, like the cheese crater and the Halloween costume. There's one person inside, and then usually during Halloween, you see like somebody looks like they're riding a horse or a donkey or a dinosaur. And in this case, the person inside is wearing a costume, and it's got a, another person, like a dead body upside down, hanging onto that person's wearing the costume. It's just really crazy. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this one at the Fanatic Fest in New York City at the Javits Center. Some Philadelphia Eagles fan recreate the scene of Saquon Barkley does the backwards hurdle. And the costume is really neat, but it seems to be hard to wear. And I'm sure in and around Philadelphia area is going to be a big thing for this year's Halloween. So check this out. And this next video is Jason Kelsey at the Jason Kelsey event at Ocean Drive in Seattle City. They do that event every year in conjunction with the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Foundation. And they raised a lot of money for the Philadelphia Eagles. But as we all know, Jason Kelsey is crazy. Since he retired, he has done a lot of crazy things, uh, such as smashing football fans' cell phone at the Penn State game. And in this video, Jason Kelsey is definitely gay fishing. He is wearing an American flag Speedo and a crop top and showing off at the Jason Kelsey event at OD. It's the Eagles fans and football fans. I think the opinions are split on about what Jason Kelsey is doing. Some people say, he's retired, just let him have some fun, do whatever he wants to do. But other people can't handle it. They just think it's too ridiculous, whatever Jason Kelsey is doing. So I don't know if it's good or bad for him for, getting in trouble by smashing people's phone and wearing the crop top and the Speedo at the Jason Kelsey event down the shore. But you be the judge of it. Check out this video. Please don't hold against me because I feel something is weird about Jason Kelsey is being gay. Okay, it's had nothing to do against gay people. If you're gay, it's fine. But this is all on Jason Kelsey. He's the one that's gay fishing. As we know, that Jason Kelsey is not gay. So why is he mocking gay people wearing the Speedo and the croc top and look like he's a homosexual? He's the one is doing all this stuff. It's not me. I'm just giving my opinion. I think it's funny, and I don't think he should be doing this, right? Because nowadays people are very sensitive, trying to be politically correct, and some people might think that I'm the problem because I'm pointing this out and I'm like homophobic or anything. I don't care if anybody's gay, and I have no fear of somebody, around me being gay or whatever. Sometimes it is funny, but in Jason Kelsey's case, he's the one that's presenting himself of being somebody that is homosexual, and but he is not. He sure dressed up like one at the Jason Kelsey event, and you take it, you can think whatever you want to think, and I'm just gonna leave that at that. So now I'm gonna get to the event of my show. There are a lot of fun events around the Philadelphia. Some are sports related, some are not. I'm trying to do as much as sports related events as I can. But now we're getting very close to the July 4th, which is the Independence Day, the birthday of this great nation of United States of America. So there is a thing. It's called the Wawa Welcome America event. It starts on June 19th and it leads to the July 4th Wawa Welcome America concert and fireworks featuring LL Cool J this year. It's going to be a great concert and I can't wait. So we're getting very close to July 4th and a lot of Wawa's events has, you know, passed and there's still more events all the way till July 4th. So it's a very exciting, uh, about half of a month since June 19th. So I attend a lot of Wawa's event, and I will be going to the Wawa's Welcome America concert and fireworks on July 4th. So there are some events that have to do with concerts and the July 4th celebration, and also some of those events have to do with Philly sports. So, anyways, on Monday, June 23rd, I went to Julian Marley's concert at Camden Waterfront, which is right across the Delaware River from Penn's Landing in Philadelphia. You can see the Ben Franklin Bridge all lit up in the middle of the night, and you can see Penn's Landing across the river. And I think they had some kind of concert over there on Monday nights too, because you can hear the music, and it's nice and loud from across the river. So Julian Marley is the legendary musician and reggae music artist Bob Marley's son, and Camden County in New Jersey invite him to do one of the Camden County Rocks Monday night concert series. And, there were a lot of people there. A couple of weeks ago, they had a Michael Jackson tribute concert. There were also a lot of people there. So they got some good concerts going at the Camden Waterfront on Monday nights. And Julian Marley was amazing. He did some of his newer reggae songs, and also he played the songs that people know from Bob Marley, and he did a little bit of sing along. So it was a great concert. I had a lot of fun there, and I enjoyed the crowd. And also, Camden County had a party there, uh, right nearby the concert stage. And by the time we got there, before the concert started, the party was over. So they invite us to go over there and eat whatever, the buffet food they had left, and we got some beers and bottles of wine from the party. So it was great. We got food. We sat out there, watched the party, and we got some drinks. So check out this video of the concert. If you wanna live Rastaman vibration, yeah. What we got to keep vibration, yeah. Got to have a good vibration, yeah. Positive vibration, yeah. If you get up and you quarrel every day, yeah, you'll say praise to the devil I say. Now Babylon, oh, dreadlock come to a bongo high. Hey, children, I get your culture. Don't stay there and just oh no, no. Water bottle will be hotter. One man watch the other year. Look enough for your brother, yeah. Don't get lost from the ball and don't be born. The chapter was the king of the class. The chapter, I hope the sun is gonna last. To love you now, I just in the love you can't resist. So I wanna jam with you now. I really wanna jam it with you. Give me what you want. On this Monday night of the Julian Marley concert, there wasn't as many vendors out there as the first concert they had a few weeks ago. There were a lot of vendors out there, but I was able to get a picture taking at the Camden County party. They had a professional photographer set up there to take pictures. So I got a Camden County waterfront picture, and also this downtown Camden merchandise. So open it up. It's a downtown Camden bottle opener and a koozie, which is really cool. And the best thing is this Camden County Rocks T-shirt. This is the official Camden County concert series T-shirt for this year. And on the back, you can see all the artists that are going to be at the Camden County concert. And on July 17th, I'm going to the Cooper River Park to see Tiffany right here. Tiffany. She is a big pop singer from the 1980s. You know the song. I think we're alone now. I know you know the song, and I love her, and I love Debbie Gibson. So on July 17th, I'm definitely going to go to the Cooper River Park and check out Tiffany's concert. And all of these Camden County concerts are free. And then on Wednesday, June 25th, you guys see I wear this Roy Rogers cowboy hat. Roy Rogers, it's a fast food restaurant, just like Burger King. Burger King has the crowns that they hand out for free, and Roy Rogers has got this cowboy's hat. And the story of Roy Rogers fast food restaurant was they were very popular in the 1980s and the early 90s. There were about 600 of the restaurants nationwide. But in the mid 90s, for whatever reason, unknown reason, the restaurants started closing up. I remember as a child and a teenager, I used to go to the Roy Rogers restaurant inside of Morristown Mall. And what makes this restaurant standing out is that not only they serve burgers and fried chicken, because traditionally, you know, like KFC does fried chicken and McDonald's and Burger King, they serve burgers. And there really isn't a restaurant that serves burgers and fried chicken together. But Roy Rogers is known for their burgers and fried chicken. And also they have a fixing bar, which it's a small bar of lettuce and pickles, tomatoes, onions, and things like that. So you can, after you buy the burger, and then you can fix up your burger with the ingredients that you want. And a lot of people, you know, at the fixing bar, and a lot of people just get some lettuce and tomato, and then they make their own salad and eat with the burger or the fried chicken. So it was really neat. They're known for their fixing bar, but for some strange reason, they started disappearing like in the mid 90s, and then you could only find Roy Rogers restaurant on the Pennsylvania or New Jersey Turnpike, and and that's that's all that's left. But now Roy Rogers restaurant is making a comeback, and they opened their first restaurant in this area, in the Philadelphia area, in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and we went there for the grand opening, and the restaurant opens at 10 a.m. and the promotion says the first 50 people in line gets free Roy Rogers for a year, which it boils down to a combo meal every week for 52 weeks. So that's a really good deal. You get free combo meal every week. So my friend Jody suggested we should go out there at midnight and to wait for the opening because she said it's going to be a lot of people going to be there. So Jody did not get out there until 1 a.m. and I waited a little bit longer because I don't want to sit out there all night. So I went over there like around 2 a.m. and Jody was number two in line. There was some dude got there at midnight. He was the first one in line. We got there a little late, so Jody was number two and I was number three in line. And then my family went with me, and we all got in line. But there just really just isn't that many people there until the morning comes. We sit out there all night. It was okay. It was hot outside, but it was all right. And earlier in the day, I was outside still waiting for the restaurant to open, and I talked to some dude. He said he woke up 7 a.m. and he saw in the news that Roy Rogers grand opening, they offer the first 50 people free food for a year. So he went over there and he was like number 36 or something. So you really didn't have to go there, or I didn't really have to get out there that early, but I did. So I waited out there all night and I was number three. And the grand opening was cool. They had the Cherry Hills mayor speaking and the owner of Roy Rogers, which is the founder's son, was there talking to the crowd, and then they had some junior air patrol officers from the Air Force there uh, raising the flag. Uh, and then the store opened, and you go inside, and everybody gets some free gift at the table they set up at the door. And also for us, we got we're the first 50 people in line. So we got free combo meal every week for a year. Uh, Also, because it's a special event here in this area, so there were a lot TV stations, news crew was there. So we got on the TV news at the Channel 3, Channel 6, and Channel 29.
1960s through the 90s is back with hungry customers lined up well before sunrise.
First in line, yep, just midnight, yeah.
Mark Orjevsky camped out at midnight, 10 hours before the grand opening of Roy Rogers on Haddonfield Road in Cherry Hill. As well, she was second in line. You got here at 1 o'clock this morning, and we were talking about the Fixins bar as well, which is very popular. You can load up those tomatoes, those onions, and what?
The pickles. That's the best part of the bar.
And you remember that from way back in the day, right?
Back. Yes, it was one less than a mile from my house.
Okay.
And I remember going there when I was little, having the burger, and then a whole pile of pickles. It was probably bigger than the burger.
A lot of nostalgia for people, those core memories. Thank you for speaking with us too, and enjoy that meal when you do have it. So, yeah, there used to be roughly 600 Roy Rogers across the country. Now they're down to just fewer than 50, but they're making a return in this area. This restaurant here is on Haddonfield Road here in Cherry Hill. We have the line of people here already waiting. They camped out in their lawn chairs. Someone right there has a hood over hers.
Thank you. Yeah! Woo! Love it.
I'm in front of the Roy Rogers restaurant in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. This is the first and the only Roy Rogers restaurant in this area in a long time. They disappeared like in the early 90s, but now they're back. And the restaurant's grand opening, it's at 10 a.m. this morning, and it's around 2 a.m. right now, and we're already out here lining up because the first 50 customers gets free Roy Rogers for a whole year. So let's go birds.
and gentlemen, the legend returns. Woo! After 30 years, we are back in Cherry Hill, and we are so excited to be here. Thank you. On behalf of my brother Pete Plamondon, who is somewhere here, my name is Jim Plamondon. We're the owners of the Roy Rogers Restaurant brand based in Frederick, Maryland, and we are so glad to be back here in Cherry Hill.
Nevertheless, we know that the brand's got great history. You're going to be part of our new history going forward. So when I say fly, Eagles, fly, we can say ride, Roy Rogers, ride. Okay, thank you, everybody.
How about like 2
Come on back.
As you can see, it was a big event. There were so many people there when they finally opened the door to the restaurant, and people just rushing there, and people were ordering the food. And once again, they get a chance to try out Roy Rogers since the 1990s. And they did have that fixing bar. They had a lot of lettuce and tomatoes and onions and pickles there. Some people like pickles, some people like tomatoes and the lettuce. So they got a whole bunch of the vegetables out of the fixing bar. And this new fixing bar also have a lot of sauces on the side, because nowadays people are more into sauces, and there are a lot of different kind of sauce. Uh, Back in the 80s and 90s, the fixing bar didn't have the sauce bar there. So there are a lot more sauces nowadays. So it's good thing that they also add the sauce pumps to the fixing bar. So when you enter the Roy Rogers restaurant, they give you this nice Roy Rogers bag, and not only the bag. There's Roy Rogers pen and koozie inside. Everybody's handing out pens and koozies. I got so many of these things, and also Roy Rogers sunglasses and chip clips, or a chip clip. Roy Rogers Cowboys hat, and a bottle of Roy Rogers water. It was hot out. Nowadays it's really hot around here. So before the store opened, like around 8:30, 9 o'clock, it started to heat up. So the Roy Rogers management, or the promotional team, they came outside and they were handing out bottles of Roy Rogers water for people to drink. That was really nice of them. And this is what their menu looked like. They actually had a pictured menu that they printed out for people to see. Burgers, fried chickens, and all kinds of fries. So I I have not tried anything yet, because I just got the free combo meal on the app a few days later. So I'm going to try the Roy Rogers food, and when I do go there, I'll make a food tasting video and put on my show maybe next week. And then on Thursday, June 26th, I went to the Wawa Welcome America 5 Point Night Market. It's called 5 Point because it's at the junction of the road of Copman Avenue and Rising Sun Avenue, and then there's another road, so it's a 5 Point intersection. So it's called the 5 Point Night Market, and I love night markets because back in the days when I used to live in Taiwan and in this Southeast Asia, we had night markets there, and it's I guess it would be equivalent to the flea markets here in the United States. But flea market usually takes place earlier in the day. But in Asia, because Southeastern Asia, it's hot there, so in the nighttime, uh, they have night market every night. People go out there just like flea market. You can get sunglasses, you can get everyday, items like soaps and little tools and things for cheap. So people go shop at night market, and also there are a lot of vendors and carts out there selling street food. So people, it's hot, so in the nighttime it start to cool off a little bit. That's why they do the night markets, and people go out there, uh, get some street food to eat for dinner, and also shop around, see what's new, and get you know some discount items at the night market. So I love night market, and night market become a little bit popular here now. To in the United States, once in a while they'll do like a food truck night market thing. Uh, so Wawa, it's the first year that Wawa did a night market event, and it turned out really good. As usual, they had their stage set up, and I saw this Philly native rapper and social media influencer, Jewa, right? Is this girl rapper and Jewa, and she is really, really good. I liked her rap. And then also, they had this crazy ass rock music band. It's called Stereo Titans. And the unique thing about this band is that the the band members, they all do the cosplay. They dress up in as like a one of the titans, like a demigod. So this band is also known and is also called Demigod Army. So you can check them out on social media. So each one of them dress up as like an Egyptian pharaoh, and then somebody dressed up as like Hercules. So it's really neat. You have to see it, and also they have a it, it's not just a rock band playing guitar and drums and bass guitar. They also had a DJ there doing the scratch, so it's like a little bit of everything, and it was a great band, and I loved the show. So okay, so I know I said a lot about the band because that was the good part. That was the highlight point of this block party or night market. And they also had lots of food trucks there. And I saw this food truck at almost all the night markets. Uh, they sell barbecue corn, like corn's cooked on the grill. And I think that's also from the street food ideas, from Asia, because I remember in Taiwan back in the days when I was a child, and when I go to the night market, and my mom always gave me a barbecue corn. So they do sell barbecue corn here uh, at the night markets too. And there was a food truck instead of Porn Hub, and it's called Corn Hub. And on the back of the the staff's T-shirt, it says Corn Star instead of Porn Star. So it was catchy and it was fun, and they had a corn mascot out there walking around. So it was a lot of fun. They had a lot of food trucks out there, and Wawa once again was giving away the free ticket to the July 4th concert, and there were other vendors was handing out free stuff. So check out this exciting video of the Wawa Welcome America 5 Point Night Market.
Branding at its finest, you know, featuring the table setup.
Core hub.
That's a no-brainer. You with all that stuff.
Yup. Corn Star, Corn Hub.
I do.
The microphone.
They want smoke with me. Yeah, I'm his, but ain't no pet in me. I'm the epitome. Say they killing me. Got him touching on my yaya. He be feeling me. Grab my yaya. Grab my wait. Grab my yaya. Grab my wait. Grab my yaya. Grab my wait. Grab my yaya. Count my money, I'm just like dumb it. My fuck with they run it. She gotta follow like don't got no ass. You want to be tough as a summit. But I be dumb it. I be dumb it. My smoke with they run it. Count my money, I'm dumb it.
Stop by where you are, just hang out with us for the rest of the evening. This is the 5 Points Night Market presented by Wow Wow Welcome America. It's just a part of all the celebration, all the great things that are happening in Philadelphia right now. So we've got some great bands in addition to all the food trucks. Like I said, you don't need to go home. You can eat right here, you can hang out right here, and you can enjoy some of the best entertainment from the best performers right here in our Philadelphia area.
You seen the video how crazy that band Stereo Titans Demigod Army was? I love that band. So as I mentioned, there were a lot of vendors there, and Wawa set up a tent there to hand out the free concert ticket and other free Wawa merchandise. So once again, I got more Wawa Welcome America July 4th concert and fireworks tickets presented by Bank of America, and I'll show you. This is a map. The sleeve for the ticket is a map. It shows you where to enter the ticket area for the concert, and then a couple of the concert tickets inside. So that was good. And then more of the Wawa Welcome America Frisbees, 3 different colors. NBC 10 and NBC Sports Philadelphia was out there handing out a free bag. Tracy Davison, NBC 10 response. Cozy TV, cell phone, credit card holder, lip balm, and also I love this thing. This is a little cell phone stand, so you can stand your phone up on the table when you're watching video or looking at social media. You can clip your phone on there, a little cell phone stand. Philadelphia Fire Department wristband. Sunglasses and fidget spinner. Hand sanitizer and a wristband from the Philadelphia Fire Department. A really nice notebook with the pen and paper inside. There's just too many little things. The foam heart, a Philly Every Block Vote t-shirt. There were just a lot of giveaways from the night market, which is better than the night market, the original ones in Asia, because this one they got free stuff. In Asia, there's no free stuff. You either buy the food from the street vendor or you get discount item from the street vendors at the night market. But the Wawa night market, you get all kinds of free stuff, which was great. And then June 27th and June 28th, there was a bank. It's called the First Colonial Bank. They're celebrating their 25th birthday. It's here in New Jersey, and it's very close to where I live. It's about 5 minutes driving. And they say they're gonna have free ice cream there and other free giveaways. So I went over there to check it out, and they really had an ice cream truck out there. You can order anything you want from on the Mr. Softy's ice cream truck menu, other than the banana boat. Uh, you can get anything you want. So I got a strawberry ice cream sundae, and inside of the bank they had a table set up, and there was really nice cupcakes and cookies on there. And then also they had another table set up outside, both outdoor and indoor, and they were giving away this first Colonial Bank bag. And you can get this piggy bank. You see how nice it is? A piggy bank for free. A little flashlight. Oh, that's neat. Flashlight keychain. And this is a soup mug. I mean, you can use it to drink coffee or tea or anything hot, but it's a soup, like a Campbell soup style mug. It is ceramic, but the traditional one, the soup mug, is made of metal, but they made it look like it's a metal one with the little white dots on there, but it's a ceramic mug and it's really nice. So there were a lot free stuff, and the best part was the free ice cream at this bank's birthday celebration. And then on Sunday, June 29th, I went to the Philadelphia Eagles pro shop. They were doing in Cherry Hill. There are 4 Philadelphia Eagles pro shop in this area. And I went to the one in Cherry Hill, and they were all doing the Eagles Super Bowl championship bus tour. So after the Eagles won Super Bowl, and they had a parade, and there were buses involved. There were those trolley style big buses involved, and then they decorate the bus into Philadelphia Eagles. All different buses and has different design on there. So they brought the championship bus that was in the parade back to the Eagles Pro Shop for the Eagles fans to go out there and take picture with it. And I have already took picture with this bus, not only at the parade and also at the Lincoln Financial Field when they had the NFL draft party there. So this time it has been a while, since the Eagles championship bus came back out. So I went to the Eagles Pro Shop, not only to look at the bus once more, and also to take some pictures with the bus. And I was just taking some selfies, but there were some other Eagles fans insist that they were going to help me take a picture, and I said okay. And then she took. Usually, I like to take picture of myself, because if I let other people help me take picture, and I'm very critical of the photography, and I always feel like the picture is crooked or it's not right. But this girl took amazing picture of me. You can see it, and I really like this picture. And then I made a short video so you can see what the Eagles championship bus looks like. Hey everyone, it's me James. I'm in Cherry Hill, New Jersey at the Eagles Pro Shop for the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl Championship Bus Tour. And of course, Philadelphia Eagles are the best.
Wow. Yay! Yay!
Let's go Birds and Dallas sucks. So it was great. Some events in the past week are related to sports and some are not. The best part was every event was great last week. Saw Julian Marley in the concert and the Roy Rogers free food for a year, and then the ice cream at the Banks birthday party and the Eagles championship bus. So every event was good. Wawa's event, saw that band, Stereo Titan. It was amazing. And I made new friend with Jewel, the Phillies rapper and social media influencer. So it was a good week, great event, and got a lot of free stuff, great results. And now we're gonna get to the upcoming event part of my show. So the Wawa July 4th concert and the fireworks. That is a big thing every year here in Philadelphia. They do the concert and the fireworks right in front of the Army, Philadelphia Art Museum, the famous Philadelphia Art Museum with a Rocky statue there. So the concert featuring LL Cool J this year. And it says LL Cool J brings the energy, the legacy, and the cultural to Philadelphia's biggest stage with DJ Z Trip on the turntable and the Grammy award-winning R&B singer and songwriter and the Philadelphia native Jasmine Sullivan. The night kicks off with high energy performances by Grammy nominated pop and R&B star JoJo and Latin trap sensation Alvarez Diaz. So that's a lot to swallow. It's four artists: Ariel Cool J, Jasmine Sullivan, JoJo, and Alvaro Diaz. Four great artists performing on stage. It's going to be a great experience out there in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum because for the ticketed area, not only you get to sit down, there's seats there, and also Wawa will have some of the vendors there. In the past, every year they hand out free potato chips, and there's some kind of vodka company. I don't remember what it was. They're out there for you to try, their drinks, and it's all free. And then they have some food trucks like the Rita's Water Ice. You can buy the water ice or ice cream from the Wawa from the ice cream truck, and Wawa put out some those hats like this one. Let me show you. Where is it? Oh, here. They always put out the Wawa hats like this for people to wear, and sometimes since Bank of America is a big sponsor of this concert, and then they will hand out the patriotic star and stripe sunglasses there. So it's a great event, and then it all ends with a big fireworks right from the art museum. So I go every year, and I love this July 4th concert, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And then also sports radio net 97.5 The Fanatic. Uh, you can win the Phillies baseball tickets in Ricky Bowles' role. The next one they are going to have it's on Thursday, July 10th at Bistro on the Bridge in Phoenixville. So this event always takes place at the bar or a restaurant, and then they're gonna have Ricky Bottalico, Philadelphia Phillies great. He's going to be out there meeting the fans and signing autographs. And you go there, not only you get to meet Ricky Bo, and then you have two chances to win pack of 4 tickets to the upcoming Phillies game, and you sit in the Ricky Bo's row. So that's another great event. And Sunday, August 10th at 6:30 p.m. It's the Philadelphia Eagles training camp for the Philadelphia Phillies, Philadelphia Eagles. This is the only open practice that the fans can attend. They used to do a lot of it, and at the Lehigh Valley you can go see for free. But then they start to do just two uh, in August that the Eagles fans can attend for free, and then they start to charge $10 for the donation to the Eagles Autism Foundation, and now it's just down to one open practice. So this is the event before the football season starts, and all the Eagles fans are looking forward to. And the tickets are $10 on Ticketmaster. And since this year the Eagles are the Super Bowl champ, so it is a lot more meaningful for this event. And I'm sure when the Eagles are playing good, they're the Super Bowl champ this year, and lots of Eagles fans are going to attend the open practice to see uh, the Eagles players, to see how they're going to be for the season. So that's a big event, and that's another fun event. I already got my tickets when went on sale on Ticketmaster, so I'll be there. So this is all for the past week, all the events and the going ons, and also the upcoming event. Wawa's July 4th concert, Ricky Bo Road ticket giveaway, and Eagles training camp open practice. So there are a lot of exciting events coming up. And as of right now, it's really hot here. So I gotta pick and choose of the events I want to go to. There's so many events because it's summertime and everybody's out, and there's just a lot of things that are going on at the same time. And the sense is really hot. I was just not just me. I'm suggesting all the viewers of my show, you got to pick and choose of the events that you wanted to go to, because you definitely cannot be out there all day. It's exhausting, and it's hot, and it's not good for your health. You're gonna get sick if you're out there all day in the heat. So pick and choose of what you wanted to do, where you want to go, and Wawa also go on the Wawa Welcome America's social media, such as Facebook and Instagram. Uh, they often offer free tickets on there. It just pops up for the July 4th concert. So if you get the tickets, I'll see you at the July 4th concert. And if not, I'll be at the Eagles training camp in August. So that's all for this week. And if you like my show, please subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate Philly Sports Sings and Event on YouTube. And also, you can check out my Facebook. It's JHAO33. You can just search for James Hao, HAO, James HAO, to find my Facebook page. I do not use Instagram. I use Facebook. So check me out on the YouTube channel and Facebook. So thank you for watching. And for the Eagles, I'm gonna do the Eagles chant. EAGLES, Eagles. Let's go, Birds.